Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm continuing to take a look at the update 0.39. And to begin this video I want to start with a funny thing. If you open the console command, and by the way if you don't know the control you can go into the settings, options, controls, yes, and you search for console. General debug section is this one, toggle system console. To me it's tilde, but it's not, it's the key right at the right of the letter L. So I open it, I paste this line, I will put it in the comments in the description so you can paste it yourself, and now the car will start to do this. This is a very clear reference to the bouncing Yaris meme. That's nice, because the Yaris mod is just soft. But now we have officially in the game a way to make these the vehicles bounce like this. The drivability is the same. If you play with the inside camera you will start to die instantly, because this is how it looks like. It's somewhat terrible, but from the outside it looks quite funny to drive around sometimes around the track. Let's try a crash. Okay, let's see if it damages nicely. Okay, it damages correctly, so it does this until you stop by going back. Wait. Look at the spoiler. Okay, that's funny. That's very funny. Okay, to stop it, you go back into this section, paste the same line again. Where is it? Here. And instead of this dealer, you put stop, and the car will be back to normal. That was unusual and kind of funny. And now to the important part of the video, the graphic update. Because it is a controversial situation right now for this game, because this update broke many machines that could somewhat run the game, now they can't anymore. And even medium PCs like mine took a big hit. Some people were very unlucky, are very unlucky, because they still have a lot of bugs even in PCs that should be able to run this game. So hopefully the devs will check this situation and optimize the game, because we already received 2 hotfixes as of now and something has improved, but it's not an ideal situation. Now if you go into the settings, system options and display, okay, there is the graphic tab. And there are a lot of settings that you have to look at, because your PC will probably struggle at the first booting. And it's very helpful that on the side we have at least a small tab where it says the performance of the computer. It's not the most detailed, but at least it has the FPS indicator that changes every time you change a setting. And it is quite helpful. On my side I had to lower something that was necessary, and it is quite annoying, because my PC isn't the strongest, but it isn't the cheapest around, so I'm conflicted as well about this update. I like it, but it is a very heavy game now, even more than before. Also, I was struggling quite a bit to boot the game and start the recording this evening. So hopefully this goes through well, hopefully. And now another thing, you notice that I don't have the minimap. I don't know why. I booted the game and the minimap was gone, so it automatically resetted the HUD to the free roam settings. As you can see, current is the free roam, and that's annoying. That's a thing that happened to me with the photo mode a few days ago, and now just booting the game it changed, and it's not the best. I don't like it. Hopefully they will fix it, because I like my minimap. I have few things, but I want to have them. Okay, that's my rule. Now let's try to see the graphic update on the game. Now the car looks quite better. As you can see, this is a nice looking vehicle. Even with medium to low details, the car looks quite clean, and the map has received some retouching, probably especially from the lights. The biggest change in the graphic is the lights and the nighttime mode, because you saw a bit yesterday in the part 1. So now let's go to the environment and let's go to my local current time, which is 9 p.m. So now this is how it looks, the game at night. It's a completely different experience from what we had before, and it's not even comparable to what we had. It's now extremely beautiful, you have to say that. Even if it tanks the performance with this update, it looks beautiful. And also the lights system of the cars, because if you played at night, you tried to turn on the lights and they were useless. Now they are way better. Sometimes they don't look like they are very strong, but as you can see, to me they look quite good. They are maybe a bit too short on the road, but at least they look realistic, and that's very important for a game that wants a lot of realism. Also, I really like the lights on the license plate. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go back a little bit because it's dark. Okay. Wow, look at this. Can you please, how do I turn off the vehicle? Wait a second. Toggle ignition state. Okay, perfect. Look at the darkness. Now just, it looks fabulous. I love it. It looks realistic, and that's what this game wants. Unfortunately, it is a bit heavy on the performance, so that's a bit of a shame, but it looks fantastic. So almost all the vehicles in the game have received an update for the headlights. So these should be halogen lights, standard light bulbs, if I'm correct. Hey, let's try to crash and break a light only on one side. Let's see how it looks like. Oof, perfect. Wow, that's simply no words for this. It looks very good, in my opinion, at least. From the inside, it looks nice. Also, the street lights, I don't think they worked before, so now they are working, if they are, at least in standard maps, in base game maps. So I think that's a very, very beautiful update. Sadly, the performance took a big hit. Hopefully they will fix it, but in the past we had this situation where the performance was terrible and they improved it, so I trust the developers. Maybe they rushed the update a little bit, so this isn't an issue they expected to be this big. But anyway, let's crash it now because I need some new cars. Okay, let's look at the damage in the dark. Okay, standard damage on this Pessima. Okay, now I want to test a thing, because these are halogen lights. Let's spawn different vehicles with different headlights. I want the Brackle 9 because it's the oldest vehicle we have in the game. Let's play a single coupe. It's simple, so it should spawn it in a reasonable amount of time. Maybe. Okay. So, the little rear light. Okay, let's turn on the lights. Oh, the rear light, only one rear light. It doesn't make very good lighting, this car, I have got to be honest. I don't have any reference because this is such a old car, it's not easy to find them. So, but you can see the difference in performance in headlights. So this is now 1920s, 1930s headlights. They look good on this car. Of course, they aren't very helpful around, but they still look quite cool. Now, the indicator... Oh, this car doesn't have indicators, right? Okay, let's go back to the Pessima, let's see the indicators. Oh, now, the indicators are very flashy, nice. No side indicator. Oh, interesting. The indicators are very, very bright, and that's nice, because in some vehicles in the past they weren't very bright. Now, let's spawn a more newer vehicle, so let's spawn a Vivas. because it should have LED headlights. Let's put the arsenic, I don't care the model. Okay, hopefully another not a huge amount of time. Okay, let's see the front. Oh, the light bar, it's very cool looking. And wow, they look very cool. They don't look very bright, however. It looks like the Pessima has better headlights. These are whiter than the Pessimas. Let's see the high beams. Yeah, extremely white light, but not very powerful. I was expecting a more powerful light. Okay, but at least they work. They look realistic. Not very powerful, but they look realistic. And you can also drive from the inside, which is very nice. I'm not very experienced in driving at night in Beam because I broke a front wheel. Nice. Not experienced at driving at night because on my PC it looked like crap. But now, okay, that was. Let me. Oh, I broke. Wow, terrible. I broke the headlights with a single hit. Okay, let's come back for a moment up here, because I did notice an annoying thing. Okay, let's go back on the inside camera. I can't even see the road ahead of me, and it's not even that far. Okay, that's... And I'm using the high beams. Okay, so maybe the lights are not that powerful. A little retouch of the power of the lights could be interesting. But it's nice that all these three vehicles do have different headlights, different situation. Look at this. This Pessimas looks like it's a little bit more yellow. The 9s are just useless in this comparison, and the Vivas are whiter and they look almost the same power, almost the same strength. But it's nice to have this halo around the headlights of the older models, but the LEDs do not have that. That's a nice touch. I really like it. So the biggest change probably of the graphic was the night mode, and I have to say it's very fitting. Some improvements are of course needed, but so far with the change we had, with the situation we had with the update 0.38, it looks like a completely different game. So yeah, that's good. It's bad that it's too heavy now, but I'm hopeful that the devs will fix this. Now let's crash and break all the lights, hopefully. Jump. Oh, that was a very laggy moment. And I got eaten by a wall. Ooh, nice. Also, it doesn't look that dark because there is still the sun there. But also look at the reflection on the walls and on the floor. It is very, very well done, in my opinion. With this update, some props got reworked. For example, the bollard received some new configurations and a physics rework. The concrete wall is now also available in a rectangular shape. The cinder block wall, where is it? Here, the cinder block wall as well, it got some new forms and configurations, which is nice. The door is very interesting and the window as well. And also the metal coil received some new materials and different weight, for example the bronze coil, copper, tin plate, brass. So some more variety in props is always helpful. And now I'm doing some tests to see the new aerodynamics in place, because now we have things like draft, for example. So now I have two of the same car. I'm gonna freeze physics, accelerate one, swap to the other, and let's see if they side by side go at the same speed, which is what I want. Okay, they are going at the same speed. Perfect. Okay, nice. This is the first test. They go at the same speed, and that's important, because if they were different, that would have been not the best. Now, I'm going in front with this one, reset the position, and I accelerate this one, and I'm going to drive the second one. In theory, I should be able to overtake the first one, because now the draft will be a factor in this game. Let's see. I had a test with slower vehicles. Let's see if race vehicles are more noticeable. Oh, yeah, oh, it looks also very powerful, look at this. Okay, nice. Can I overtake it? Wow, perfect. So now I am in front of it and it should be hitting me. Yes. Okay, interesting. Now I want to let him overtake me because they added the side draft. Okay, let's get back. Will it be enough to... Oh, the car is very sensible at this speed. Should be enough. Okay, now even if I'm very close side by side, I still gained few kilometers per hour of top speed, which is unusual. I'm amazed by this change. Now this is a very long straight road, so it's not very that noticeable in a standard race, but it's there. So now you can overtake with the draft, which is unexpected and very welcome, I have to say. I like this change a lot. I want to do one final test. Let's reset 1 and let's reset 2. Go back to your place. And I want to remove, for example, the spoiler and the front splitter. So now let's go to the part selector, which is in the vehicle tab, vehicle config. Okay, I'm typing because it's faster, so let's wing probably. Yes, wing. Let's remove the wing and also the front bumper. Maybe let's get a standard one. Let's get a Vivace front bumper without any aerodynamics in it. Okay, simple front bumper and no wing. I'm going to drive this one. So let's change car, freeze physics, accelerate, change back, and let's see if this is faster, slower, or they go at the same speed. Okay, the acceleration is already slower. Okay, interesting, interesting. But I'm catching up. And I'm overtaking the other car without the spoiler and the front splitter. Okay. That's quite noticeable for such a small parts remove. Okay. Maybe on a race you wouldn't notice that much on the straight line, probably more on the traction. But look at the difference. Wow. Okay, so now if I get back in line, will he be able to reach me? Yes. Whoa, look at the draft, look at the speed. That hurts. You broke my rear window. That's not kind. Okay, that's a very interesting situation. I'm faster without the spoiler, but he was able to reach me with the draft. Wow, that's a very, very nice update. I hope they now update the AI behavior so we can have better racing without needing like friends, for example, like me. Can you stop, please? Okay, thank you. Another thing I want to test is the fact that now, since we have this air in play, it should tip over or at least move light objects. What can I test with? A bin. Let's test with the bin. Okay. Let's go very far away. Okay. Here it should be enough. Perfect. It's not stuck in the floor. Let's get a very fast car. Where's the scintilla? Here. Okay. Let's pick the drag. It should be accelerating fast. I still see the bin far away. Okay, let's see if this car just passing by a trash bin will tip it over. If my idea works, I probably... Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's see. Oh. It didn't work. Let's try again. Because I don't have binded the option to go slow. To go on, on ×2 slow time. Okay, but it seems like it tips over. Okay. Final test. Let's see. I'm going to freeze the game after I overtake the bin. Hopefully it will be enough to see if it moves or not. Okay. I broke... Oh, that's a... Yeah. That's not the air movement, that's just me eating this poor trash can. Let's put the NOS. Maybe it will be better, I don't know. Maybe this idea doesn't work at all. Let's see. Final try. Very fast. And again I hit the mirror. This poor guy is taking hits left and right. Okay. Final for the final time. Because I don't think this thing is working how I imagined it. Okay. Okay. No. Absolutely nothing. The trash can lies unbothered. So, I don't think this works. Which is... okay, I'm okay with it. We don't need this. We have already the draft and the aerodynamics in play. So, I'm already satisfied. So, I think that's all for these videos. Don't forget that there are a lot more small changes. So, if you want to read all the stuff they changed in this update, go and check in the forum. They also improved the rally mode, but I don't play rally mode that often to notice differences. So, I don't think it's worth bringing it into this video. Let me know if you want the rally video, the rally mode. I can try to record it and see if I can notice something important. But I know there is a car. It will be the next video, hopefully tomorrow. A lot of videos lately. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.